Good morning, folks. What a beautiful Friday morning we have here. Just a few things I'd like to share with you this morning. I'd like to start by just reporting a little bit about what happened at our council meeting this last week. We've got some exciting things going on in our community, and I think everybody ought to be aware of it. Before I give you a little rundown as to some of the things we talked about there, I might just say I was tickled to see the article that was in the paper about our new council member, Dan Heiner. If you haven't seen it, get it out and read it, get to know him a little bit better. What a benefit he is to our community. And I want to say thank you to this community for supporting him and getting him elected. Again, we had two solid, good candidates, but Dan's going to serve us very, very well and has some real knowledge with his banking background that's going to be a benefit to our community. But this last Wednesday, let me just tell you some of the things that we did. We had 3 public hearings. And with those were folks that want to come in and do some good and wonderful things in our community. One of them was actually to annex some land so that they can do some development on that land. We also heard and approved 3 preliminary plats and 1 final plat. And what that says is we've got people who are just interested in building in our community. And I just wanted to start by saying that, again, I oftentimes tell you when council meetings are going to happen, but I'm afraid too often we don't report enough about what happened in them. And so I'd kind of like to make that a pattern to the week following council meetings, just kind of let you know some of the highlights of things that happened, and invite you again if you would like to participate. Our council meetings are on the 1st and 3rd Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. We have a study session on the 1st Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And if you'd like to come and participate with those, we'd love to have you. The Mayor's Youth Advisory Council is going to sponsor a Sweetheart Bingo event at the Pine Ridge Mall, and that will be tomorrow, Saturday, February 8th, from 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. We did this last year and had a blast with it, so if you want to, bring your kids over particularly. They have a lot of fun. They use those little sweetheart candies to put on the bingo pads, and then as you win, they have some prizes for the kids. And we had a lot of fun with it last year, and they determined they wanted to do it again this year. So again, that's tomorrow, Saturday, February 4th, from 10 to 2 at the Pine Ridge Mall. Wednesday, February 12th, is Celebrate Idaho State. That's going to happen at the Pond Student Union Building, and that is between 4 and 6:30 that afternoon and evening. So again, come and participate with that. It's fun to come and see a lot of the wonderful things that are happening up at ISU, and it really is a lot of fun to participate with that. If you haven't participated in the past, come. If you have, come and enjoy it again. The Simplot Games are here again. This is going to be this coming week, February 13th through the 15th at the Holt Arena. What a lot of fun that is. Again, I hope most people come and participate with that. The athletes that come and participate with that are a lot of fun to watch, and it's just a great event. And again, all of these events that I've talked to you about here are free to the public. So come and enjoy them. I want to talk to you just a little bit about the legislature. They're in session, as I've mentioned, but I want to talk to you about some of the things that are happening there, some of the bills that are being talked about. Folks, we need to get involved. This is not by any means an inclusive list. As a matter of fact, this is just a list of things that we have, as the Association of Idaho Cities, are concerned about, and I've just taken a few of those to make you aware of some of the topics that are being discussed that it's important for you to get online and find out what's happening with it. Get involved as you see what's happening. If you have things you'd like to have input, call your elected representatives at the state level and tell them how you feel. But here's some of the things that are being talked about in a big way. And most of these have at least one, but most have several bills in their behalf. One is about property taxes, a huge issue. And there are a lot of bills concerning property taxes and what they'd like to see happen there. Distracted driving is one that they're talking about. They're talking about election of city councils and how that ought to happen. Revenue sharing. They have a bill about drones, water rights. They're talking urban renewal again. That's one that's just come out this week. I haven't looked at that enough. I want to see what it is. And again, that's one of those things that can affect us at a local level. They're also talking about annexations again, and they're talking about firearms. So again, a lot of different things, and I'm sure most of you have some interest in at least one, if not multiple of those. And I'm just telling you, that's not an exhaustive list. That's some of them that I just thought you might be interested in hearing that they're being talked about. Look online, see what those bills look like, and get involved. just appreciate each one of you. What a wonderful community we live in. Some wonderful things happen during this next week. Get yourself involved and have a good time. We'll see you again next week.